All rise. Judge Vonda B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the ghost.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay. Miss Ghost, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we have a 1-year-old daughter named Alexis Ray. We're not together anymore. We were married for 2 years. We divorced because I like women. And so I want to put him on child support. He don't do nothing for his little girl. So that's basically.
Okay. So you all divorced, have a 1-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
And you want him to pay child support?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, seems pretty straightforward. Sir, what do you have to say about that?
Your Honor, I don't have a problem paying child support, but, she did leave me for somebody else. She cheated on me throughout our relationship and things like that.
That's another court that has nothing to do with me. Continue.
Yes, ma'am. I only make $16 an hour, ma'am, as a warehouse supervisor. So
Welcome to another dramatic day in Judge Vonda's courtroom, where tensions are running high. Today's case brings betrayal, accusations, and a child stuck in the middle of it all. The plaintiff, Miss Ghost, claims that the father of her child, Mr. X, is failing to meet his financial responsibilities. But Mr. X has his own side of the story. He says he's struggling just to keep his head above water. And if you thought that was enough drama, think again. Their breakup has a surprising twist you won't believe, and just when things couldn't get more complicated, a sudden pregnancy reveal shakes the courtroom even further. So, who's telling the truth? Who's really trying to avoid responsibility? And will Judge Vonda see through all the excuses and lies? Stick around, because this case is about to take a shocking turn.
it's really hard to make the ends meet. So I don't know how much I can give. It's expensive to live where we live,
Well, according to the documents you provided, you made $18 an hour, not $16.
Oh.
So
he's
you
also
don't
a
know how
liar,
much you
Your
made?
Honor.
No, ma'am, I was mistaken. I apologize.
Oh, okay. But you get a check every month, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all made the perfect couple. You're the liar, she's the cheater.
Well, that's semantics right there. That's the particulars. He lied. I didn't cheat on him.
Okay, well, we already established that he lies. I mean,
I told you he was a liar.
Well, I mean, you didn't even have to tell me that.
You knew that, right?
I don't know how you do it
So,
every single time.
What do you?
What I don't need you all to do is address each other. You all
Yes,
will
ma'am.
address me. There's obviously a reason that you're no longer married. Okay?
Because he's a cheater.
No, because you guys were the perfect storm is why you guys are not married anymore. Now, in terms of health care, who pays it for this child?
He pays it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
She's on his Medicaid.
Okay, so wait a minute. The child lives with you, but
Yes, ma'am.
and the child is on Medicaid.
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you paying Medicaid yet, or you haven't started paying them?
Yes, ma'am. I am paying for the child's health care right now.
Okay, so you guys understand that Medicaid is not health insurance, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that is health. It's not health insurance per se in terms of a private carrier, but for the child, that particular service is through the state of Texas. So that money does have to be repaid to the state. You're not paying health insurance to her.
Oh, caught red-handed. This man claimed he earned $16 an hour, but the documents clearly show he makes $18 an hour. And now suddenly, he's acting like it was just a simple mistake. Yeah, Judge Vonda's not buying that for a second. This is exactly why the court requires solid proof. Because when child support payments are involved, some people get really creative with their income reports. But what do you all think? Was this an honest mistake? Or was he trying to slick his way into paying less than he should?
Right? Or you didn't understand?
I
'Cause you're looking real
understand.
confused.
I understand that now, ma'am.
You understand it now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you understand that Medicaid has to be reimbursed to the state, and you're going to have to start paying child support at $18 an hour. You understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You looked real depressed just then. I mean, did I say something wrong?
No, ma'am. I just know how much it's going to hurt, ma'am. That's all.
Know how much is what is going to hurt you?
The child support hit.
And you do understand that, Mom, are you working?
No, ma'am.
Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working?
I mean, I just don't work.
You don't want to work, but you think that he is solely responsible for taking care of your 1-year-old?
Well, she lives with me, so I take
excuse
care.
me, I was talking, thanks. If she does live with you, yes, she does live with you, and he will be obligated to pay child support because of that. But you also need to be working too.
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you going to come back in here next time with some proof of looking for a job?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I will, and I'm currently pregnant again.
Hold on a second. This man really thought Medicaid was free health insurance?
No, sir.
That's basically a loan from the state. And trust me, Uncle Sam always comes back to collect. Medicaid is meant to help in tough times, but it doesn't erase your responsibilities as a parent. Judge Vonda made sure he understood that loud and clear. But let's shift the focus for a moment. What about the mom? If she's not working, is it fair for the dad to carry the full financial load? Or should both parents be contributing in some way to support their child? Let me know what you think.
Your Honor, that is not my child.
Oh, that was my next question, but
I ain't touched her in like almost a year.
okay, that is good information to know.
Wouldn't
That
touch
has
her.
nothing to do with this, because a child that is not born is not a child within existence at this moment, so therefore child support can be determined anyway.
We'll be back, though.
You'll be back for
We'll be
that
back.
child. Okay, well, when you return, we will discuss
somebody
that
else.
child.
With you. We'll be back with you.
Well, sir, just make sure you know, I just want you to know that you do have the right to get a DNA test.
Oh, really?
Yes, you have a right to get a DNA test on that child that she's pregnant with, just to make sure if she does bring you back, that if it's not your child, you won't be placed on child support.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you understand that?
But it's your child, so don't worry about that.
Ma'am, I don't need you addressing him, okay? And as of right now, we don't know whose child it is. When I say we, I'm speaking about the court. We don't know whose child it is, because you're currently pregnant. He hasn't had an opportunity to do a DNA test, okay?
You get pregnant from another girl.
All right. Sir, I do not need that extra sidebar over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, so based on $18 an hour, what is your work week? And truthfully, how many hours do you work a week?
Roughly 60 hours a week, ma'am.
Okay, you told the truth about that. I just have to verify everything that you say from now on. So,
I'm
$18 an hour at 60 hours per week. That brings your gross to about $2,160.
Hold up. Did she really just drop the "I'm pregnant" news like it was no big deal? And he didn't waste a second shutting it down, saying straight up, "That's not my child." He barely even let her finish what she was saying. But let's be honest, this doesn't change anything about the case at hand. Like Judge Vonda clearly said, if the child isn't born yet, it's not something the court is going to deal with right now. Still, this drama is far from over. If she shows up in court again after the baby's born, should his first move be to request a DNA test? What do you think?
Your net of $1,903.58. Now, in terms of health insurance, at another time, you do have the right to get some sort of health insurance plan for your child. However, for today, you're going to have to reimburse that money to Medicaid. So what I'll have to do is I'm going to take 9% of your gross, that $2,160 amount. 9% of that is $194.40. Now, if you are able to find some health insurance that's cheaper than that, that would be great. You have the right to do that. And when that does happen, you can come back to court and we can make the change, okay? But as of today, that's the number. Then you're going to pay, your child support obligation is $380.72. But mom, sir, asked that you pay back pay since the day that the child was born. You know what that means, right?
No, ma'am.
So pretty much that $380 amount, you're going to be responsible for paying that for the past 12 months.
All right, let's break this down. Judge Vonda B calculated his child support based on what he actually earns, not what he thinks he makes. At 60 hours a week and $18 an hour, after deductions, he's ordered to pay $408.72 a month. And that back pay? Oof, He owes $6,600 for the past 12 months. The look on his face said it all. I wasn't ready. But here's the real kicker. Cash payments don't count. If you're paying child support in cash and you don't have proof, the court treats it like it never happened. Let this be a lesson. Always keep your receipts.
Yeah. You're looking real confused right now. That's the
Not
law.
confused, concerned, ma'am. That's
Yes.
all.
Well, okay, so up until this point, you have not been giving her any type of financial support for your child. Isn't that correct? It's a yes or no.
I have, ma'am, but I can't prove it because it's always been cash. I've always.
So the answer is no,
Yes, ma'am.
because if you've given her cash, that's a gift, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So the back pay that she requested for the past 12 months would bring your back pay, is also known as retroactive child support, $6,600, okay? And I'm going to make that payable at $100 per month. So your new child support obligation is going to be $480.72 a month. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you all have any further questions or anything? Any concerns you want to bring to the attention of the court?
No, ma'am.
Anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
And just like that, another case is closed. Judge Vonda B. laid down the law. Child support isn't up for debate. Medicaid has to be paid back, and if mom's not working, it's time for her to start looking for a job. Oh, and let's not forget, a surprise pregnancy doesn't erase any past child support debt. But what do you all think? Was this ruling fair? Or do you think Dad should have caught a break somewhere? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy these courtroom breakdowns, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss a case. See you in the next one.